Hello, peace and blessings. It's been a minute. I'm Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer. You are now looking at a licensed massage and body work therapist. I did it, and I'm so excited and proud of myself and happy about all that the future holds for me and everything that I have planned, that I want to do, and that I am doing. So part of why I have not been making videos is because I have been in school to become a massage therapist. So that was taking up a lot of my time. And I also just felt the need to just pause and stop. It felt like there was just a lot of information coming at once. And I just wanted to be mindful about, like, am I, overloading? Am I adding to the noise? Is what I'm sharing valuable? So it felt like for me, there was just a period of rest that was needed. And that gave me the chance to reconfigure things, to figure out what it is that I truly wanted to do and how I wanted to do that. So if you've been rocking with me for a while, since I've been, on the online space as a healer and a coach, things have gone through a variety of shifts and changes. You may have been around when I started the Spiritual Love podcast or the Healing Single Mother show, and that has kind of like merged now into the Abundantly Ever After show. I felt like everything had to have its own like container. So it was like, okay, I need social media for this and that, and like all these different parts and pieces. And it was just like too much. And so, I sat down and I was like, okay, I do a lot of things. But everything that I do comes from the space of love, and it comes from the space of healing, which is where, like, the spiritual love healer, why that designation is something that I adapted for myself. And so rather than making all these different aspects of my work its own thing, I'm coming at it from a place like, this is me, this is the work that I do through the Spiritual Love Sanctuary, so that there's not a million and different, social media platforms or podcasts or anything. It's just what I got going on. So that being said, the Abundantly Ever After show is where you will find all of my virtual work. That is where podcast episodes, videos, blog posts, community, like all the things that I have like created in the past, that is now going to fall under the Abundantly Ever After show domain. That website is my virtual home. Part of why I stepped back also from my healing and coaching work is that I noticed a theme that was happening with the people that I was working with online, and I wanted to get back to a space of like connecting with people. That's something that's really important to me. And I think that's just a theme for people in general, especially after going through the pandemic, where we, had to stay away and be isolated and things like that. So I will be reopening my business, the Spiritual Love Sanctuary, soon, and I'm very excited about that. I've been working on the website here and there. I could not fully launch it or market myself as a massage therapist, which that is going to be a huge aspect of my work, until my license was actually approved by the state. So I've done that. And I'm working on, launching that website. So I'm going to be offering energy healing services, massage therapy, body work, which basically includes like scrub applications, hot stones, different things like that. And there will be some other added services coming in there, but mainly my focus right now is going to be on massage. And I think I have just 2 energy healing services available. So I'm really excited about that, and just looking forward to getting clients, to having my healing space again. And I'm very excited about events. We'll be having healing circles. There'll be the Spiritual Love Circle, so that will be an in-person and maybe sometimes virtual event. The Healing Single Mothers, that's going to be a group for single moms. I've got like book club meetings planned, like all the things that I have been doing or wanting to do. I'm going to be able to do that in a way that feels good and right and allows me to connect with people in person, face to face. So I'm very excited. The other thing that I have been doing is writing again. So Healing Single Mothers started out, I believe, like as a Facebook group, just because I wanted a space for single moms to be able to support them. And then I went off on this tangent and I was like, wait, this does not feel good. This is not what my intention was for healing single mothers. I didn't want to turn it into, something to be monetized. I want it to be a place of service and support for single mothers. And so that has been absorbed into, like I said, the Abundantly Ever After show. Inside of my community, there is a special place just for single moms. If you're a single mom and want to just talk about things without, that other single moms can relate to, and just have that safe space there, that is there, and you can join, and there's no charge to be a part of this community. So I am writing a book. I started this book, I want to say in 2019, and have been working on it here and there. And this year I really committed to writing it some more, hopefully to bring it to completion. It's called Healing Single Mothers, Reclaiming the Sacredness of Motherhood. And it's phenomenal. I'm loving writing. So I've been taking part in NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. And the goal for me this month is 50,000 words written in this book. So we will see how this goes. So far, it's going really well, and I'm very excited. I did create a website that's solely focused on my books and writing. So that's just my name, JovhannahTisdale.com. And you can check that out. And I share what is on that site. So I have some journals, the tarot journals that I've created. I have supposed to been working on the planner, but that has not been coming along as much as I would have liked, especially with me like focusing on this book. So I don't think I'm going to do a planner for next year. So 2024, I probably will bring the planner back. And I don't know, I might complete it and just have some copies in my healing space, or just have it available. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It's not usually like there's, I don't feel a calling to do that right now. I think my energy and efforts need to be focused in other places. So that's what I've been doing. So with the channel, I have a lot of video content that I have created in various groups or healing circle sessions that I've recorded. Like I have a lot of stuff. And so I know this year, especially since I haven't been doing many new videos, I have been uploading some of that stuff here and there. And so I'm going to continue to do that. And in the description, there'll probably be like a little preface about why I'm uploading it, what this video is about. So there's a little bit of context to it, but I do want to get like all of my videos in one place, and that's what this channel is for. So that project is coming along slowly but surely. Savvy is down there playing, so you can probably hear her being silly. But yeah, like I'm just really excited. There's a lot of beautiful things that are happening in my life and my business. I cut my locks a couple months ago, and I've been keeping my hair cut, but now I think I'm just gonna start letting it grow out. I am going to lock it again just as soon as I can. So don't worry, they'll be back. But I am doing good. I hope that you all are doing well. What else can you expect on the channel? So I shared that I will be uploading other videos from like old groups, because I do want to decommission those. I have been toying with the idea of completely taking down my social media, but I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not officially. I will continue this channel and probably my Instagram account, but I'm not sure about some of the other platforms at this time. I do want to start doing videos again, and I've been sitting with it, like trying to figure out how I was going to do the videos. I don't think I'm going to do the zodiac videos for each zodiac sign. That just does not resonate. I feel like there's a lot of that. So I think they will be situationally based readings, and then just readings around whatever it is that Spirit wants y'all to know, wants the collective to know. So it'll just be collective readings, probably around love, healing, abundance, manifesting, and just whatever else comes up. That to me feels good, instead of like trying to power my way through to do 12 readings for the signs. And I think, as a collective, there's a lot that we are going through. So I'm hoping that these readings can be of use in that way to support you in your own healing, growth, and being able to thrive after whatever challenges that you may have faced in life. But for now, make sure that you are following me on Instagram at the Spiritual Love Healer. I think I'm just going to post all the things there related to what I am doing. And then I'll have a separate business account for the Spiritual Love Sanctuary. I'll focus getting that up and running. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited to be back. I feel more like myself. I had to do a lot of deep cleansing and healing from things in my own life, and just dealing with all the changes and transformations and things that I was coming through. That last eclipse that we had, the partial, what was that, in Scorpio? Wow, that was intense. Very, very intense. And I feel like I'm just like getting back grounded and just feeling a burst of excitement and energy about the work that I do as a healer. Now I've added in massage as a healing modality to be able to help people not only physically, but also emotionally and spiritually. So it all aligns perfectly. I'm really glad that I was able to kind of just stop everything and like see where all the pieces lay, and then decide how I was going to like present this work, the Spiritual Love Healer, and all of this stuff to the world. So I feel really good about that. So Spiritual Love Sanctuary, that will be my business. The Abundantly Ever After show is my show. It's my podcast where I, share my stories, my experiences, and things like that. Then I have my website for writing, and I have this channel where you'll probably see some of everything on here. If there are other things that you would like to see, or things that you're like, I don't want to hear about that, just let me know. But everything that I do really does come from a place of healing. It's all part of my path and my story. So I feel like all of it in some way is valid. And even though I feel like it took me a while to like get to this place, like everything that's happened in between, like I've learned so many things as far as, especially like with business, just healing, facing fears, like just so many different things that I needed to learn in order to be who I am right now today. And that is just an absolute beautiful thing. I was toying with the idea of starting a separate channel for my podcast, and I might do that just because it is going to be a show. So my vision for that is a talk show. I've always wanted a talk show. Like, think Ricky Lake, think Oprah. Like, as a little girl, that was always me. Like, I wanted to have a talk show. I did start it in audio format just because that was easier. So it wasn't something that I was putting off. And I want to have separate segments. So once I, get everything set up the way that I want, there will be segments for, healing single moms. There'll be segments for momspiration, for spiritual love circles, for readings, and just so many different things. So I'll be able to tie all of these different things together on the show. And I am looking for guests. So I want to start doing guest episodes and just having other people come on, tell their story. One of the first guests that I'll have is Hollis Cam, and he is oh gosh, it's leaving me right now. He helps professionals become more confident leaders. He talks about self-love, body confidence, and he also has a Boldly Bound journal, which I think is fantastic. So I'm hoping to have him on for a couple episodes. And I'm excited about like talking with people, and hoping that too, as this transitions into a show format, that, I'll be able to go out or have a studio where people can come to me and we can sit down face to face and just talk about these real life things. So I am excited. Thank you so much for subscribing, for hanging in there with me throughout my transformations and all of the beautiful things that have been happening. I know you guys are like excited and looking forward to more readings, and I'm working on closing out a couple other like programs that I've been participating in, and just kind of getting back to a space where I have more of my time and more of my energy so that I really can just get back into the flow of doing what I love to do. So just stay tuned. And I'm excited. I cannot wait to like just start holding space for people again and just showing up more for you. All right. I love you and I will see you soon. Peace.